All right. I trust you guys are doing excellent. Please welcome to another edition of Yamaha ESP Montage M Sound Demo. Today we are going to be covering organs. Okay, let's jump straight into the door. Please excuse me if you hear me sneezing or anything like that. I'm not feeling well, but I'm still trying to get something to you guys. Okay. Cool. So with organs, I have my favorite selected. We can go through it so you guys have an idea. Everything I favorite. Okay. So going down the list. Okay. All right. Cool. So that's everything I have. The sound you guys heard me playing is the Dave's new organ. Dave's new organ. Once again. Not too bad. Let's go through a couple. The long 8AA number to the 2. All right, not too bad. All right, the lead draw bars. Okay, sounds good. All right, not too bad. Jay's Jazz 2. Not too bad, but a nicer version of that could be the jazz organ. All right. X draw. Not too bad. Gospel to reggae. Not too bad. All right. Not too bad. So with groove organ, it has drums and bass in it. So if you play low notes, it's going to start playing those. So what you could do is if you want to have that, you could just mute the drum and mute the bass, and then you can use it, okay? All right, the preacher. 1 and 2, let's just do 1. This is very nice, all right? If you have the church choir, this could be something you could use, or when your pastor's preaching, something you could mess with. Evens and odds, or odds and evens, which will sound better. But anyways, here, evens and odds. Not too bad, sounds very good. Let's go through a couple more. Glassy, not too bad. Not too bad. You could utilize it in all kinds of cool ways. Love and Happiness is not too bad, okay? Not too bad. Rich Bars, not too bad. Okay, and then if you're somebody who's into African music, anytime you are doing something like some upbeat music or praises, you could use it. You can mess with it. Not too bad. All right, full organ, FM full organ. All right, not too bad. Not too bad, but I'm not gonna play it. So that jazz organ, FM jazz organ, has a nice taste, similar. All right, not too bad. Not too bad. All these are good. I just can't play all of them for the sake of time. So something like the perk alone, what I plan to use that for is if I'm doing production and I need to do some ear candies, I could use it for that. So it may not be good for this, like, but then let's say if I was doing some music and it was like Afrobeat or whatever, and I needed to do some ear candies, then I could use it like this. Okay. All right. All right. Anyways, you guys get the idea, okay? So that's the plan for that. All these are good, but I can't keep playing. I can't play all of them. Of course, some accordions. All right. I'm not gonna play it, but you can mix it with other tones. It will sound nice. I like this. This organ sub bass 10, I think is good because when you have that sub bass with that, it adds a lot to it. So let's just say this thing that I've been doing. So you can mix it with other sounds and I think it will be nice, okay? So I have it in there. All these are nice, okay? All these are nice. All right, so all these are very nice. All right. If you need to play something upbeat with it. It's just, by the way, just so you guys have an idea, okay? Let's play a couple more so we can end it. Jazzy one, sounds good. Very nice, very neat. Like I said, I wish we had a way to add the amount of stars we want so we could kind of make some 5-star versus 3-star and all that, but we only have 1 star so we can work with it. But hey, I wish we had that. I already did another form of glassy, so it's similar, so I'm not going to do it again. Greasy sounds good, okay. Not the greatest, but it serves its purpose. I like this. Swishy, okay. It's going to be very good to put underneath a song, okay. Let's just say, even if you were doing a chord progression like, okay. At the same time, you can use it to do all this stuff that I'm doing. It's still good. All right, but it has a nice taste. Early Bird, it has a very distinct tone to it. Not too bad. Bollinger sounds good. Mix it with some nice pad and pan and all that. Sounds, you're gonna get a nice kick out of it. Now, there are other things you can always do with these tones, right? So you guys realize how I'm playing like that? You could always use your cut off to give it a nice tone. So let's hear how it sounds like. So if you didn't want to hear too much of the highs, you can cut it back a little bit, okay? You can do this with all the tones anyways, so you could mess with it, see what you want out of it, okay? All these are good, but I don't want to waste time and play it. So that master accordion is like the accordions that I did. Again, mix it with something, a pad, something. But let me just play it by itself. All right. And then this worship has the drums, but of course you can take the drums out if you don't want it, okay? But it has the drums, so if you were ever doing it by yourself, you could use the drums and then just play. All right, so some of these, we already played it, but it just has a plus for different variations of it. So we are not going to play all of it, just maybe a couple. You see, Dave's new, we already did that. It's just a different variation of it. Remember we did the preacher? So let's do gospel to reggae plus and then the preacher plus, and I'll be out of your way. That sounds very nice, gospel to reggae. And then the preacher plus, my last. All right, that's gonna do for this lesson. I hope you guys enjoyed. Once again, this was basically a simple tutorial going through a couple of tones within the Montage ESP plugin. Okay, so I hope you guys enjoyed. All right, well, I'm gonna get out of your way. I'll see you in the next video. Probably we're going to do some synths, and from synths we're going to start doing some layers where we are going to layer a couple of tones and then get creative with it. Alrighty, thanks again. It's time with FOC Multimedia. See you in the next lesson. If you find this video valuable, please consider subscribing. Excuse me once again, not feeling too well, but hopefully it helped. Alrighty, have a good one. Bye-bye.
Thanks for watching.